Shanti. With the word Om Shanti, there will be the knowledge of the original religion. In the very beginning, Baba reminds us that the original religion is peace. And from daily Baba's Murli, we get to know the knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of Creator and creation, and the three aspects of time. We listen to Baba's version in Madhuban, and that is our study. In the courtyard of Madhuban, this is the last turn of Baba's season. Our brothers and sisters from Nepal have come for service. We have our eastern zone, Bengal, Bihar, Nepal. We welcome all of you. Baba's season is getting over, free of obstacles, and this is the last turn. From now on, the hall is full. There are many other groups to come. Today is 17 March 2025. Baba's Murli. Baba's version is Sweet Children. Study is to earn an income. This study is your source of income. Only through this study, can you accumulate an income for 21 births. Question from today's Murli. What are the visible signs of the children who experience the omens of Jupiter? Answer. They pay full attention to Srimad. They study very well. never fail. Those who disobey Srimad fail in their studies. The omens of Rahu are over them. The omens of Jupiter, the lord of the tree, are now over your children. The song take us away from this world of sin to a place of rest and comfort. Om Shanti. This is the call of sinful souls. You no longer have to call out because you are becoming pure. These matters have to be imbibed. This is a very valuable treasure. Just as in a school, study is a treasure. You are able to earn your livelihood from what you study. You children know that God is teaching you. This is a very high income. Because your aim and objective is in front of you. The true satsang only takes place once in the whole cycle. You called out, "O purifier, come." They are still calling out. And whereas the Father is sitting in front of you, you children know that you are making effort for a new world. You children know that you are making effort for a new world where there will be no name or trace of sorrow. You receive rest and comfort in heaven. There is no rest or comfort in hell. In hell, there is the incident of sorrow every moment. There is no rest or comfort in hell. This is an ocean of poison. It is the iron age. Everyone is unhappy. Everyone is born through sin. This is why souls call out, "Baba, we have become impure." They bathe in the Ganges in order to become pure. Acha, once they have bathed, they should have become pure. So why do they bathe again and again? Whilst stumbling around, they come down the ladder and become sinful souls. It is the Father who sits here and explains to you children the significance of your 84 births. Those of other religions do not take 84 births. You have created a very good picture of 84 births. The ladder picture is very beautifully made. There is a picture of the Kalpa tree in the Gita too. However, no one knows when God spoke the Gita or what he did when he came. People of other religions know about their own scriptures, but the people of Bharat know absolutely nothing. The Father says, it is only at the confluence age that I come to establish heaven. There cannot be any change in the drama. Whatever is fixed in the drama has to repeat identically. It isn't that it happens once and that it then changes. The cycle of the drama is instilled in the intellects of you children very well. You can never be liberated from the cycle of 84 births. That means that this old world can never end. The history and geography of the world repeat. This picture of the cycle of 84 births is most essential. The pictures of the Trimurti and the world cycle are the main ones. Everything is shown clearly in the cycle. Each age has 1250 years. This is like a mirror for the blind. It is a mirror of the horoscope of 84 births. The Father speaks about the omens of you children. The Father shows you unlimited omens. You children are now under the imperishable omens of Jupiter. Everything depends on how you study. Over some, there are the omens of Jupiter, whereas over others, there are the omens of Venus, and over others, there are the omens of Rahu. If there is failure, there are the omens of Rahu. The same thing happens here. When you do not follow Srimad, there are the imperishable omens of Rahu. Those are the imperishable omens of Jupiter, and these are the omens of Rahu. You children have to pay a lot of attention to how much you study. You must not make excuses. You mustn't say that your center is too far away. Even if it takes 6 hours to reach a center by walking, you should go. When people go on a pilgrimage, they stumble so much. They go far, far away to the pilgrimage places. They stumble so much. Previously, many used to go on foot. Some would even go on bullock carts. That is a question of just going to one city. In one city, you have to go from here to there. So why you should make any excuses? This university of the Father is so great. And that you become like Lakshmi and Narayan. Yet for such an elevated study, some say that it is too far away or that they do not have time. Then what would the Father say? Those children who make excuses, what would the Father say? What would the Father say? That such a child is not worthy. The Father comes to uplift you, and you then destroy your own truth. And some go to Gita Pathshala, and some go and sit in one's home and read the Murli. Why we should do this? According to the law, Baba's center is opened. The surrender sisters stay. The instruments are there in the centers. You have to go there. Srimad says, become pure and imbibe divine virtues. Even though you live together, you must not indulge in vice. There has to be the sword of this knowledge and yoga between you. We have to become the masters of that pure world. What our aim should be. While living in the household and with the family, we have to become the masters of the pure world. At present, we are the masters of this impure world. Those deities were double crowned. Then after half a cycle, they lost their crown of light. No one at present has a crown of light. Have to become completely pure, become completely viceless. Only then one can be given the crown of light. The founders of religions are shown with these halos. because they incarnate and they directly enter the body of any, and therefore they have these halos because they are pure souls who incarnate into bodies. In Bharat, there are those who are double crowned and also those who are single crowned. Even today, those with a single crown still bow to the idols of those with a double crown. Because they were pure emperors and empresses, emperors are greater than kings and they have greater property. They will be the kings with a lot of expansion. They will have big properties. At court, the emperors sit at the front and the kings sit number-wise behind them. Their court is very systematic and disciplined. This is God's court too. It is also remembered as the court of Indra. You become angels by studying this knowledge. A beautiful person is called an angel. Here it is the beauty of the soul. Radha and Krishna have natural beauty. This is why they are called beautiful. When they sit on the pyre of lust, they become ugly in all the many different names and forms. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. There are the three things: knowledge, worship, and disinterest. This knowledge is the highest of all. You are now receiving this knowledge. You have disinterest and devotion. This whole Tamopradhan world is now to be destroyed. So you have disinterest in it. When a new building is being built, there is a disinterest in the old one. That is a limited matter, whereas this is an unlimited matter. Your intellects are now connected to that new world. This is an old world, hell. The golden and silver ages are called the land of Shiva because they are established by Shiva Baba, and therefore it is called the land of Shiva, Shivalay. You now dislike this brothel. Many people do not dislike it. They want to fall into the gutter and destroy themselves by getting married. All human beings are drowning in this across a river of poison. They are in the dirt. They continue to make one another unhappy. They continue to make one another unhappy. It is said, why should you renounce the nectar and drink poison? They do not understand the meaning of what they say. You children are also number wise. A sensible teacher would instantly be able to tell if someone's intellect is wandering elsewhere. If someone yawns or nods off in the middle of class, it would be understood that one's intellect is wandering to his home or business. Yawning is also a sign of tiredness. That means definitely they do not have any interest in studying, and therefore they yawn or they nod off. When people are earning an income in their business, they still sit till 1 or 2 in the morning and never yawn. But you children are making your income, so how much attention you have to pay? This is the treasure of time, the treasure of knowledge, the treasure of thoughts, the treasure of blessings, the treasure of happiness, the treasure of virtues. You are getting treasure after treasures. If at the time of studying someone yawns, a sensible teacher can understand that one's intellect is wandering off in yoga elsewhere. While you are sitting here, you remember your home and children. You are sitting here in a batti. To come to Madhuban means you are sitting here in a batti. No one else should be remembered. It would be said of those who stay in a batti for 6 days and then remember someone and write a letter to that one that they have failed. They have to start these 7 days again. You are made to sit in a batti for 7 days so that all your illness can be removed. You have been greatly diseased for half a cycle. From the copper age you have been diseased. Many tried, but our disease was not removed from anyone. Even whilst sitting somewhere, some have untimely death. This never happens in the golden age. Here there is always some illness or other. whilst dying. They cry out because of that illness. There isn't the slightest sorrow in heaven. There at the right time, they understand that the time for that body is at an end. I am to leave this body and become a child. Here too you will have visions of what you are to become there. Many people have visions like this. Through this knowledge you can understand. Through knowledge and yoga you can understand yourself that you are changing from beggars to princes. Your aim and objective is to become Radhe or Krishna, not Lakshmi or Narayan. Radhe and Shri Krishna go through the complete 5,000 years. Lakshmi and Narayan have at least 20 to 25 years less. This is why there is greater praise of Shri Krishna. No one knows that Radha and Krishna become Lakshmi and Narayan. You children understand that this is a study. You continue to open a center in every village. This is your university cum hospital. You only need 3 square feet of land for this. It is a wonder. It is a university, but you need a little space. If it is in someone's fortune, he will have a satsang even in his room. There are many wealthy people here. But their wealth will turn to dust. Who are the wealthy ones who are sitting here? Raise your hands. The sister says no one is raising your hand. Because Baba says there are many wealthy people here, but their wealth will turn to dust. You are now claiming your inheritance for future 21 births from the Father. The Father himself says, whilst seeing this old world, your intellects should be in yoga there. You are establishing the new world, so your intellect yoga should be there. Practice this whilst doing everything. You have to consider everything. You are now practicing this. The Father explains, always carry out pure acts. Never perform any impure act. If you have any illness, If you have any vicious illness, the surgeon is sitting here. Take advice from him. Talk to your seniors. Get advice from them. Each of you has your own illness. You receive good advice from the surgeon. It isn't that you yourself can remove it. If you would have removed it by yourself, why there was sins created? There are seniors who are experienced, so you have to take advice from them. You receive good advice from the surgeon. You can ask Baba. You can ask what you should do in your situation. Pay attention so that you don't carry out any sinful act. It is said, as is the food, so the mind. Those who buy meat, those who sell meat, or serve it to others to eat accumulate a burden. Not only those who kill hen or sheep, but those who buy meat, those who sell meat or serve it to others to eat, accumulate a burden. Never hide anything from the Father, the Purifier. Never hide anything from the Father, the Purifier. If you hide something from the surgeon, that illness cannot be removed. This is the unlimited eternal surgeon. People of the world do not know him. You are now receiving this knowledge, but you still lack yoga a lot. You do not stay in a remembrance at all. Baba knows that you are unable to stabilize yourselves in remembrance instantly. Again and again you have to make practice to sit in Baba's remembrance. Only then you can have yoga with the one Father. It is Nabhavais. When you have finished the pilgrimage of remembrance, it will be said that you have reached your karmatit stage. There will then be the war. Until then, something or other will continue to happen. There will be little wars and then will stop. The war can begin at any time and everything will then come to an end. However, the conscious says that the great war cannot begin until the new kingdom has been established. There will be small wars and they will stop. No one knows that a kingdom is being established. There are people with Sato Pradhan, Sato, Rajo and Tamo intellects. Amongst you, those with the Sato Pradhan intellects continue to have remembrance very well. Those yoga is very good, very powerful, very concentrated. It is said to be Sato Pradhan intellect. There must be hundreds of thousands of Brahmins. However, some of them are real children, whereas others are stepchildren. The real ones do good service. They follow the directions of the mother and father, whereas the stepchildren follow the directions of Ravan. They continue to limp along, sometimes following the directions of Ravan and sometimes following the directions of Rama. You children heard in the song, Baba, take us away to a place where there is rest and comfort. Only in heaven there is rest and comfort. There isn't even the name of sorrow. Heaven is called the Golden Age. It is now the Iron Age. And so how could heaven be here now? Your intellects are now becoming clean. Those with degraded intellects bow down in front of those with clean intellects. Regard is given to those who remain pure. Sannyasis remain pure. This is why householders bow their heads to them. However, sannyasis take birth through vice and then become sannyasis, whereas the deities are completely viceless. Sannyasis wouldn't be called completely viceless. Therefore, children, your mercury of happiness should rise within you. We have to become pure like the deities, completely viceless. This is why it is said, if you want to know about supersensuous joy, ask the gopis and gopis who are studying and receiving the inheritance from the Father. Your intoxication rises here because you listen to Baba personally. For some, the intoxication remains permanently high, whereas for others, it quickly disperses. Because they become influenced by bad company, their intoxication doesn't remain stable. Many such people go to the centers. Those who come in the bad company, they break their inculcation. They will be misguided because of the bad company. They will have little intoxication. Then they go to a party. They go to a party and drink and smoke and finish everything for themselves. The influence of bad company is very negative. Swans and storks cannot live together. In some cases, the husband becomes a swan and the wife remains a stork. And in other cases, the wife becomes a swan and the husband remains a stork. If one of them says that he or she wants to maintain purity, he or she is beaten. In some homes, everyone becomes a swan. Then, whilst moving along, they change from swans back into storks. The father says, all of you have to make yourselves into bestowers of happiness. Make even your children into bestowers of happiness. This is a land of sorrow. Many calamities are still to come. At the time, you will see how many people cry out in distress because the Father came and yet they didn't claim the inheritance from Him. It will then be too late. The Father comes to give them the kingdom of heaven, but they then lose it. Therefore, Baba says, always bring in front of Baba those who are strong and firm. Teachers, always bring in front of Baba those who are strong, true and firm to Madhuban. Those who are able to understand for themselves and are then able to explain to others. Baba is not someone whom people can simply come and have a glimpse of. It isn't the pilgrimage place to come just once. This is an imperishable pilgrimage place, the highest on high pilgrimage place. You have to become firm and come again and again. Shiv Baba cannot be seen anywhere. Have you seen yourself as soul? Have you seen yourself as soul? How can you see Shiv Baba? You simply know it. You simply know yourself. Similarly, you have to know the Supreme Soul. Unless you have a divine vision, you cannot see a soul. When you have a divine vision now, you see the golden age. Then you will go there in a practical way. This iron age will be destroyed when you children reach your karmatit stage. Acha, to you sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, Father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to you spiritual children. We spiritual children's love, remembrance, good morning and Namaste to the spiritual mother and father Bab Dada. Essence for Dharana from the Murli. First point. Whilst seeing this old world, your intellect should be in yoga with the Father and the new world. Pay attention that you don't carry out any sinful act with your sense organs. Always carry out pure acts. If you have any illness inside you, the souls have any illness inside, take advice from the surgeon. Take advice from Baba. Second point, the influence of bad company is very negative. Caution yourself against this. Make yourself and your family into bestowers of happiness. Never make excuses for not studying. Beloved Bapdada's blessing for today. May you be a world benefactor and give everyone rays of peace and power with your elevated feelings. Just as there are constant benevolent feelings and wishes in the Father's thoughts and words, in the same way, let the thoughts of you children be filled with benevolent feelings and wishes for the world. While you are doing this work, let all the souls of the world emerge. Be a master son of knowledge, and on the basis of your pure feelings and elevated wishes, continue to give them rays of peace and power, and you will then be said to be a world benefactor. However, for this, you must be liberated and free from all bondages. Slogan. The consciousness of I and mine are doors to body consciousness. The consciousness of I and mine are doors to body consciousness. Now close those doors. The Avyakta signal. Truth is recognized by divinity being experienced in your thoughts, words, actions, relationships, and connections. When someone says, I always speak the truth, but does not have divinity in his words or actions, others will not feel the truth to be the truth. Therefore, imbibe divinity with the power of truth. No matter what you have to tolerate, do not be afraid. Truth is automatically proved according to the time. Om Shanti. of you please be seated. We will listen to the program for today. After listening to the program today, we will sit in Baba's remembrance. Eastern Zone and Nepal, brothers and sisters, all are welcome in Baba's unlimited home. All the classes and yoga will be in the Diamond Hall. 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. meditation. 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Sister Leena Bhuvaneshwar will give class. The one who has faithful intellect will become victorious is the topic of the class. 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Sister Mala will give class. The topic is how to have constant stage of remembrance. In the evening, 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. meditation, 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Brother Banarsi will give class, and the topic is self-sovereignty leads to world sovereignty, and then there will be meditation. The meeting of all the Sevadaris of the Diamond Hall will be in the meeting hall. Everybody will reach there. Respected Brother Brij Mohan was in Ahmedabad and have reached a global hospital yesterday, but no one will go to meet him. The doctor's team have forbidden from meeting him. If anybody loses anything, on the brother side from gate number 0, there is a lost and found department. Can accumulate the things there which is lost. We will all sit in Baba's remembrance. One of the sister, Meera, she left her mortal coil. She was many years in knowledge. So, we will send the vibrations of peace to that departed soul. Now, time-wise, Baba says, "You are children of me, the Almighty Authority." The Father gives us that power while sitting in one place. Thoughts of our mind should be so powerful that while sitting here and staying in the remembrance of the Father, we keep spreading our pure vibrations, vibrations of peace. Although there is sorrow and unrest in the world now, those vibrations will reach only to those souls who will once again be of the Father and claim the right to come to heaven. Our service through the mind is a service to awaken those souls. And this practice has been given to us by Baba. Om Shanti.